Om Shanti. This is the Saakar Murli of the 21st of May 2021. Essence. Sweet children, always remember that a lot of time has gone by and that only a short time remains. You now have to forget those dirty bodies and the world and return home. Question: what intoxication should you constantly have so that your stage remains first class? Answer: constantly have the intoxication that there is death for the prey and joy for the hunter. We hunters, (angels), will go home with our beloved, and everyone else will be destroyed. We will now shed these old skins and take new ones. Let all of this knowledge enter your intellects, drop by drop, throughout the day, and there will then be infinite happiness, and your stage will become first class. Song. Who came here today early in the morning? Om Shanti. Who said this? You children. You come into a life of supersensuous joy and say, the unlimited Father has come. What for? To change this impure world into a pure world. Let it enter the intellects of you children how large the pure world is and how large the impure world is. Here there are so many millions of human beings. This is called the impure and corrupt world. Therefore, let it enter the hearts of you sweetest children how small your new world will be and how you will rule it. There cannot be any other land like our Bharat. No one understands that Bharat was heaven. There cannot be any other land like that. You understand that this Bharat is now useless. Bharat was heaven, but it is no longer that. No one even remembers that their Bharat was the most elevated and ancient land. This does enter the intellects of you children, but that too is number-wise, according to the efforts you make. Do you have this much happiness and regard? The unlimited Father has come. Baba comes every cycle to give us souls once again our fortune of the kingdom that Maya, Ravan, had snatched away from us. It isn't that it was snatched away from us through war. No. In the kingdom of Ravan, the directions we receive are corrupt. From elevated, we become corrupt. Look how much the world has grown. Our land of Bharat was so small. We will remain so happy in heaven. There will be palaces studded with diamonds and jewels. Ravan doesn't exist there. You children should have happiness in your intellects. You should be experiencing supersensuous joy. The Father says, become soul conscious. In order to break the consciousness of your body, Baba had told you to wear clothes with 108 patches on them. Although there were connections with eminent people and jewel merchants, how did that intoxication break? One had to become soul conscious. I am a soul and this is an old body. I have to shed this one and take a new first-class body. A snake sheds its skin and takes another. You children have this knowledge in your intellects. We will shed these old skins and then take new ones. You will receive other bodies. Let all of this knowledge enter the intellects of you children drop by drop. This is a dirty world. Even while seeing it, you have to remove it from your intellects. We are going on a pilgrimage. Our intellect's yoga is with the home. You have to practice this. This body is old and the world is old. You have had visions and you now have to shed your bodies and all your bodily relations and return home. You have the happiness inside you that you are now to return home. The intellect's yoga has to be connected there. Just say this to one another, man, man above. This is a very powerful mantra. Although many people study the Gita, they don't understand the meaning of it. They just study it like they study any other scripture. It doesn't enter anyone's intellect that you are studying Raja Yoga for the future. A lot of time has passed, and now there's only a little time left. Continue to entertain yourselves in this way and stay happy. All of this has to come to an end. There is death for the prey and joy for the hunter. We will become angels and return home with our beloved. The Father of Souls sits here and gives you teachings. He looks ordinary, but he is the highest on high. The Father has come to give you the unlimited inheritance. He comes every cycle. This is a dirty world. Each of you should talk to yourself in this way. This is called churning the ocean of knowledge. You have been studying the scriptures for birth after birth. You now understand that no one else has had as many sacrificial fires or done as much penance and tapasya as the people of Bharat. Those who came in the beginning have performed the most devotion. They are the ones who will go ahead in knowledge and yoga, because they then have to come in the first number once again. You can see that some make effort very well. This is very good for you children who are engaged in doing this spiritual service and are truly sitting here in a furnace. This relationship has now become unbreakable. Those who are living at home and listening to this and sharing it with others are going ahead faster than the older ones. It has been seen that when new ones come, they go ahead very fast. If you made a list, you would know about it. In the beginning, your rosary was created. However, it was then seen that very good children who were in the 3rd or 4th number left the rosary and became part of the subjects. This is now your student life. While living at home with your families, you are also studying this course. Many children do double courses. They receive a lift. Your course is to study this while living at home with your families. In this too, the Kumaris should go very fast ahead. Because of the Kumaris, the names Kanya (Krishna) and Gopal have been remembered. The gopis are there too, because this is the family path. You belonged to the deity religion in the Golden Age. Lakshmi and Narayan used to rule when it was the family path. Let what you are becoming enter your intellects drop by drop. The deities are so first class. People go in front of their idols and sing the praise, "You are full of all virtues, 16 celestial degrees full. We are sinners and cheats. We are completely without virtue. God cannot have mercy in this or even give blessings. In fact, you have to give yourself mercy and blessings. You were deities, but look what you have now become. Look at yourselves and then make effort to become deities. You have to make effort to become beautiful from ugly. On the path of devotion, they say, someone was dying, but due to someone's blessings, he recovered. They would hold the hand of their Mahatma and say, "I want your blessings." Here you have to study. There is no question of mercy or blessings. Man above has a meaning. Many people give a mantra. They teach many types of Hatha Yoga. Each one's teachings are different. If you want to see a sample of Hatha Yogis, go to the museum at Jaipur. Here you are sitting so comfortably. Your intellects are aware that Baba is once again giving you your kingdom. There used to be the undivided deity religion there. There were no other religions there. It takes 2 hands to clap. When there is only one religion, there is no violence. It is now the Iron Age. When the Iron Age ends, even devotion will end. The population is now growing so fast. The land of Bharat doesn't grow, it is the same land. The number of human beings becomes larger and smaller. There will be very few human beings there, though it will be the same world. The world will not become any smaller. You children should experience a great deal of happiness. We are establishing our kingdom with the power of yoga by following the Father's Srimat. The Father says, "Constantly remember me alone and your sins will be burnt away." Alloys mixed into souls. They simply speak of the Sato, Rajo and Tamo stages. They don't show that alloy is mixed into souls. At first you were golden-aged. You were pure gold, and you then became silver, which is called the Moon Dynasty or the Silver Age. The English terms are so good: golden, silver, copper and iron. The Father explains how the alloy that is mixed into souls can be removed. Souls have become Tamo from Sato, so how can they once again become Sato from Tamo? They believe that they will become Sato Pradhan by bathing in the Ganges, but that is not possible. People continue to bathe in the Ganges every day. Some are very firm in that discipline. They even go and bathe in a canal. The Father tells you, make it a discipline to remember the Father. Bathe in remembrance and stay on the pilgrimage of remembrance. You are made to bathe in knowledge. You are also taught the pilgrimage of yoga. The Father gives you knowledge, and this includes knowledge of yoga and of the world cycle. Many others give knowledge of the scriptures, but they don't understand anything about yoga. They only understand about Hatha yoga. There are many yoga ashrams. They might give the mantra of man, man above, but no one apart from the Father has this knowledge. You have now completed the cycle of 84 births. There will then be the new world. How the tree grows is in your intellects. A kingdom is being established. Not everyone will go there together. The tree of Brahmins will become very large, and then they will return a few at a time. Subjects will continue to be created. Anyone who hears even a little knowledge will become one of the subjects. The number of centers will grow. There will continue to be many exhibitions everywhere. Just as temples are built everywhere, in the same way, you will have exhibitions in every village. There should be an exhibition in every home. There will continue to be expansion, and this is why even these pictures will eventually have to be printed. The Father's message has to reach everyone. You children have to do very important service. The fashion of projectors and exhibitions has now emerged, and so they have to be shown in every village. They will take the knowledge very well. The birthday of Shiva is remembered, but no one knows how he comes. These things are not mentioned in the Shiva Purana. When you listen to these things, you enjoy them, but you then forget them. If you were to imbibe the points well, you would also be able to do service well. However, no one is able to imbibe all the points. They give lectures, but afterwards they think that if only they had explained such and such points, it would have been better. Those who are not body conscious will quickly be able to relate these things. They would give a lecture and then think, "Did I explain all the points very well? I forgot these points." The points are not going to go back home with you. They are just for this time, and then they will finish. Whatever you see with those eyes will not remain in the golden age. Each of you now receive a third eye of knowledge. You are now becoming those with a third eye, brackets, trinitary. Baba comes and gives you souls knowledge which you imbibe. The souls receive the third eye of knowledge. No one has the knowledge that he is a soul and is working through his body. Baba is teaching us. It takes effort to keep this in the intellect. You children have to make effort and also remain happy. Our kingdom is now about to come. You know what you will have in your kingdom. You children should have a lot of happiness that you are claiming your kingdom by studying this. Those who are studying remember their status. We are studying for the future. If we study well, we will sit on the throne of the kingdom. They become very well known. If you were to make a list and make a rosary, everyone would say, "Send the child so-and-so to us to refresh everyone." Those who give lectures are invited, and so regard has to be given to them. I also have to become as clever as they are. Acha. To the sweetest beloved, long lost and now found children, love, remembrance and good morning from the Mother, the Father, Bap-Dada. The spiritual father says Namaste to the spiritual children, and the spiritual children say Namaste to the spiritual father. Essence Vedana. 1. In order to experience supersensuous joy, make effort to break body consciousness. You now have to return home. Therefore, connect your intellect in yoga to the home. 2. Study while living at home with your family and do a double course. Bathe in knowledge and stay on the pilgrimage of remembrance, and also inspire others to do the same. Blessing. May you constantly be an easy yogi who grants a vision of an angelic form with your practice of being detached. Just as it is in your hands to wear a garment or not wear it, in the same way, have the same experience with the garment of your body. You wear a costume to perform a task, and as soon as the task is accomplished, you take off the costume. Experience the detachment of soul and body while walking and moving around, and you will then be called a constantly easy yogi. Many souls will have visions of an angelic form and a future royal status through the children who remain detached in this way. At the end, there will be an impact made by this type of service. Slogan: to waste even a second of the confluence age means to waste a year. Om Shanti.